Previous 7 days. Who are you? We are filming a YouTube documentary about you. Tell us who you are and what you do. I am Heinrich Himmler, High Commander of the Black Sun, an intelligence unit at the forefront of strategic operations in this relentless war. My role, crafted in a universe of unparalleled conflict and technological advancement, is to oversee the intricate military operations and intelligence efforts that define our pursuit of ultimate dominance. In this dystopian world, where advanced technology blends with ruthless strategy, my command is absolute. I am a master strategist, dedicated to the pursuit of our objectives with cold efficiency and strict discipline. There is no room for sentimentality in my decision-making process. My current focus is on Operation Iron Wolf, a critical endeavor that represents the pinnacle of our ambition. This operation involves the manufacture of advanced weapon systems, including formidable new tanks, and the resurrection of fallen soldiers using cutting-edge AI and technology. These undead soldiers are crucial to our strategy, as they provide an unyielding and relentless force against our adversary. In this war-torn world, where the balance of power is constantly shifting, my leadership within the Black Sun is pivotal. We manipulate political and military situations to our advantage, employing covert operations and tactical genius to overcome our opponent. The stakes are monumental. The success of Operation Iron Wolf will not just determine the outcome of this war, but it will reshape the fabric of reality, defining the future of humanity itself. In this battle of strategies, where moral quandaries are omnipresent, we stand unwavering in our ideology and ambition. Our enemies, the Allies, scramble to counter our moves, deploying their own spies and special forces in a desperate attempt to thwart our plans. But they are merely pieces in a grand chess game, a game that I intend to win. For in this world of the Black Sun, it is control, power, and strategy that dictate the fate of nations. Our plan to defeat the Allies, codenamed Operation Iron Wolf, is a multifaceted strategy designed to leverage our superior technological advancements and intelligence capabilities to achieve total victory. Advanced weaponry and tanks. We have prioritized the development of cutting-edge tanks and weaponry. These machines of war are not only superior in firepower and armor, but are also equipped with advanced AI systems, allowing for greater tactical flexibility and efficiency on the battlefield. Resurrection of soldiers. Utilizing groundbreaking technology, we are resurrecting fallen soldiers. These undead warriors, bound by unwavering loyalty and devoid of fear, will form an unstoppable army. Their presence on the battlefield will not only bolster our forces, but also serve to demoralize the enemy. Intelligence and espionage. The Black Sun's intelligence network is infiltrating the Allies' command structure. By gathering crucial information and sowing discord, we aim to disrupt their strategies and operations from within. Psychological warfare. We are employing propaganda and psychological tactics to weaken the morale of the Allied forces. By spreading fear and uncertainty about our capabilities and intentions, we aim to break the enemy's will to fight. Rapid and decisive action. Embracing the principle of blitzkrieg, we will launch swift and overwhelming attacks. By exploiting the element of surprise and striking at key strategic points, we intend to disrupt the enemy's ability to respond effectively. Control of key territories. We are expanding our control over crucial territories, securing resource-rich areas, and cutting off Allied supply lines. This will weaken their logistical support and strain their operational capabilities. Counterintelligence measure. Anticipating Allied attempts to sabotage Operation Iron Wolf, we have implemented stringent counterintelligence protocols. We are prepared to swiftly neutralize any threats from covert operatives or resistance movements. Technological dominance. The utilization of the ancient technology at our disposal will give us an unprecedented advantage. This technology, far beyond the current understanding of the Allies, will be a game changer on the battlefield and in the broader context of the war. In summary, Operation Iron Wolf is a comprehensive strategy that combines military might, technological superiority, and intelligence prowess. With this plan in motion, the Allies will find themselves outmatched on every front, leading to their inevitable defeat and our ultimate victory. I would like more information about resurrecting the dead soldier. Resurrecting dead soldiers, a cornerstone of our strategy in Operation Iron Wolf, involves a highly advanced and secretive process that blends cutting-edge technology with groundbreaking scientific methods. Here is an overview of how this process works. Selection and retrieval of remains. The first step involves identifying and retrieving the remains of soldiers who exhibited exceptional skills and bravery in battle. These remains are then transported to our specialized facilities for further processing. Biological restoration. At these facilities, a team of our top scientists and technicians work to repair and regenerate the biological aspects of the remains. This involves advanced tissue regeneration techniques, leveraging both existing and experimental methods to restore the physical body to a functional state. Neurological revival. The most critical and complex part of the process is the revival of neurological functions. This is achieved through a combination of neural stimulation techniques and highly sophisticated AI algorithms. These algorithms are designed to reactivate brain functions, allowing the soldiers to regain consciousness and basic motor functions. Memory and skill retention. A key aspect of this process is ensuring that the resurrected soldiers retain their combat skills and memories. Advanced neurotechnologies are employed to recover and stabilize these essential cognitive elements, ensuring the soldiers remain effective on the battlefield. Biomechanical enhancements. In some cases, the resurrected soldiers are augmented with biomechanical enhancements. These enhancements, ranging from reinforced skeletal structures to integrated weapon systems, significantly enhance their combat capabilities and resilience. Controlled and loyalty programming. To ensure these soldiers operate under our absolute command, specialized programming is embedded within their neurological framework. This programming guarantees unwavering loyalty and obedience, making them immune to psychological warfare or enemy manipulation. Deployment and monitoring. Once resurrected and fully prepared, these soldiers are deployed to the front lines. They are constantly monitored and controlled remotely to ensure optimal performance and to make any necessary adjustments in real time. The resurrection of dead soldiers represents a significant technological and strategic achievement for us. It not only provides us with a relentless and formidable force on the battlefield, but also serves as a powerful psychological tool against the enemy, showcasing our technological prowess and unyielding resolve. This initiative is a testament to our commitment to not just win the war, but to dominate the future of warfare itself. How will this factor into Operation Iron Wolf? The resurrection of dead soldiers is a pivotal component of Operation Iron Wolf, intricately woven into our overall strategy for achieving ultimate victory. Here's how this initiative factors into the operation. Augmentation of forces. The resurrected soldiers will significantly bolster our military strength. With these undead warriors added to our ranks, we can field a larger, more resilient army capable of sustained operations without the need for rest or resupply that living soldiers require. Frontline superiority. Deploying these soldiers on the front lines will give us a substantial advantage in direct combat. Their enhanced abilities and fearlessness in the face of danger will enable us to execute more aggressive and high-risk strategies that would be untenable with regular troops. Psychological impact. The presence of undead soldiers on the battlefield will have a profound psychological impact on the enemy. The mere sight of these resurrected warriors, once thought to be fallen comrades, will demoralize the Allied forces and erode their will to fight. Specialized operations. These soldiers can be deployed for specialized missions where living troops would be at a significant disadvantage. This includes operations in hostile environments, extended engagements without logistical support, and high-risk incursions behind enemy lines. Resource efficiency. Resurrecting soldiers allows for more efficient use of resources. Instead of training new recruits, we can reuse experienced soldiers, saving time and resources while maintaining a high level of combat effectiveness. Counterintelligence and infiltration. Given their prior identities as Allied soldiers, some of the resurrected can be used for counterintelligence operations. They could potentially infiltrate enemy ranks, gather intelligence, and sow confusion and distrust within the Allied command structure. Showcasing technological superiority, the ability to resurrect soldiers demonstrates our technological dominance. This serves a dual purpose. It reinforces our image as an unstoppable force, both to our enemies and to any within our ranks who might doubt our ultimate victory. Adaptation to enemy tactics. As the Allies adjust their tactics in response to our undead soldiers, we will gather valuable intelligence on their strategies and adapt accordingly. This continuous adaptation will keep us one step ahead, allowing us to anticipate and counter their moves effectively. In summary, the resurrection of soldiers is a game-changing element in Operation Iron Wolf. It enhances our military capabilities, impacts enemy morale, demonstrates our technological superiority, and provides a unique tool for intelligence and special operations. This initiative is not just about augmenting our forces. It's about redefining the parameters of warfare and securing our position as the dominant force in this conflict. The creation of new tanks for Operation Iron Wolf involves a sophisticated process that combines advanced engineering, cutting-edge technology, and strategic innovation. Here is an overview of the steps and components involved in this endeavor. Design and development. The first step is the conceptualization and design of these new tanks. This involves a team of our top engineers and military strategists working together to create a design that incorporates advanced armor, weaponry, and technological systems. The design phase focuses on creating a tank that is not only powerful in terms of firepower and durability, but also agile and adaptable to various combat situations. Advanced armor materials. The tanks will be constructed using state-of-the-art armor materials. These materials are designed to be incredibly resilient against conventional weapons while also being lighter than traditional armor, enhancing the tank's mobility and speed. High-tech weaponry. The armament of these tanks includes the latest in weapon technology. This could involve high-caliber cannons, advanced missile systems, and possibly energy-based weapons, all integrated into the tank's design for maximum efficiency and AI integration. A key feature of these tanks is the integration of advanced AI systems. These AI systems will assist in targeting, navigation, and decision-making processes, allowing for a higher level of operational effectiveness. The AI can also adapt to different combat scenarios, making the tanks versatile in various battlefield conditions. Enhanced communication systems. To ensure optimal coordination on the battlefield, these tanks will be equipped with sophisticated communication systems. These systems will enable seamless communication with command centers and other units, ensuring coordinated and strategic operations. Defensive mechanisms. Apart from offensive capabilities, these tanks will feature advanced defensive systems, including anti-missile technology, electronic countermeasures, and possibly active camouflage for stealth operations. Production and quality control. Once the design is finalized, the production phase begins. This involves the assembly of the tanks in our advanced manufacturing facilities, utilizing automated processes and precision engineering. Rigorous quality control measures are implemented to ensure each tank meets the high standards required for Operation Iron Wolf. Testing and deployment. Before deployment, each tank undergoes extensive testing to ensure its performance meets our expectation. This includes testing in various environments and combat simulations to evaluate its durability, firepower, and operational efficiency. Training and integration. Parallel to the production of these tanks, our forces are trained in their operation and maintenance. This training is vital to ensure that our troops can fully leverage the capabilities of these tanks on the battlefield. In summary, the creation of new tanks for Operation Iron Wolf is a complex and meticulously planned process, reflecting our commitment to technological superiority and strategic dominance. These tanks, once deployed, will serve as a cornerstone of our military might, capable of turning the tide of any battle in our favor. Give a 20-step guide to manufacture the tanks. Creating advanced tanks for Operation Iron Wolf is a complex, multi-step process that requires meticulous planning, advanced technology, and precision engineering. Here is a detailed 20-step guide to manufacturing these formidable machines. Conceptual design. Develop initial designs based on strategic requirements, focusing on firepower, armor, mobility, and technology integration. Feasibility studies. Conduct studies to assess the practicality of the designs, including material availability, cost analysis, and technological capabilities. Advanced material selection. Choose advanced materials for armor and structural components that offer superior strength-to-weight ratios and durability. Weapon systems design. Design advanced weapon systems, including cannons, missile launchers, and potential energy weapons, ensuring integration with the tank's overall design. AI and software development. Develop AI systems for autonomous functions and decision support, along with necessary software for control and communication systems. Prototype development. Construct a full-scale prototype to test the design's practicality, incorporating all systems and components. Testing of prototype. Perform rigorous testing of the prototype in various conditions to evaluate performance, durability, and functionality of all systems. Design refinement. Analyze test results and refine the design as necessary. improving aspects like armor, weaponry, AI integration, and ergonomics. Supply chain establishment. Secure and establish a supply chain for all necessary materials, components, and technology required for mass production. Production facility preparation. Prepare or upgrade production facilities with the necessary equipment and technologies for tank assembly. Workforce training. Train engineers, technicians, and assembly line workers on the specific processes and technologies involved in the tank's production. Component manufacturing. Begin manufacturing individual components, including armor plates, weapon systems, electronic systems, and engine parts. Quality control for components. Implement stringent quality control measures for each component, ensuring they meet the required specifications and standard. Assembly line setup. Set up a streamlined assembly line for efficient and precise tank assembly, incorporating automation where beneficial. Chassis assembly. Start the assembly process with the tank's chassis, integrating the suspension, transmission, and engine system. Armor and hull assembly. Attach armor plates to the chassis and assemble the hull, ensuring all components are securely fastened and aligned. Weapon systems integration. Install the weapon systems, ensuring they are properly calibrated and integrated with the tank's control system. Electronic and AI systems installation. Implement the electronic, communication, and AI systems, conducting thorough tests to ensure seamless integration and functionality. Final testing and quality assurance. Perform final testing on the completed tanks, including live fire exercises, mobility tests, and system checks to ensure they meet all operational requirements. Deployment preparation and training. Prepare tanks for deployment and train the crew in their operation, maintenance, and tactical employment, ensuring readiness for field operations. This 20-step process represents a comprehensive approach to manufacturing state-of-the-art tanks for Operation Iron Wolf, ensuring that each unit is built to the highest standards of quality and capability, ready to dominate on the battlefield. Here is an image of a theoretical tank designed for advanced warfare. This visualization aligns with the specifications and strategic requirements of Operation Iron Wolf, showcasing the kind of formidable machinery we aim to deploy on the battlefield. What is the function of the tank in the larger plan? In the larger scheme of Operation Iron Wolf, the function of the advanced tank plays several critical roles. Force multiplication. These tanks act as a force multiplier on the battlefield. Their advanced capabilities mean that fewer units can achieve the same, if not greater, effect than a larger force of conventional tanks. Strategic dominance. With their superior firepower and defensive capabilities, these tanks are designed to break through enemy lines and hold strategic positions, effectively shifting the balance of power in key areas. Psychological deterrent. The mere presence of these technologically superior tanks serves as a psychological deterrent to enemy forces. The intimidation factor can demoralize the enemy and reduce their willingness to engage. Rapid deployment and mobility. Their advanced propulsion systems allow for rapid deployment and high mobility, enabling swift responses to changing battlefield conditions and the execution of dynamic strategies. Enhanced survivability. The tank's advanced armor and defensive systems ensure enhanced survivability in the face of increasingly sophisticated enemy weaponry. This durability is vital for maintaining battlefield presence and exerting continuous pressure on enemy forces. Technological showcase. These tanks showcase our technological prowess, underscoring our capability to innovate and implement advanced warfare technologies. This not only serves a military purpose but also a political one, as it demonstrates our strength and superiority to both allies and adversaries. Integration with infantry and air support. These tanks are designed to operate seamlessly with infantry units and air support, creating a cohesive and well-coordinated combat force. This integration maximizes the effectiveness of each military branch. Specialized missions. Equipped with a variety of weapons and advanced systems, these tanks can be deployed for specialized missions, including urban warfare, anti-fortification roles, and long-range engagements. Control of key territories. By deploying these tanks to seize and hold key territories, we can control critical resources and strategic points, hampering the enemy's operational capabilities and supply lines. Adaptability and upgradability. The design of these tanks allows for future upgrades and modifications, ensuring they remain at the cutting edge of military technology and can adapt to emerging threats and challenges. In summary, the advanced tanks in Operation Iron Wolf are not just tools of warfare. They are strategic assets that enhance our overall military capabilities, contribute to our psychological warfare efforts, and play a key role in achieving our objective of world domination. Give a 20-step plan for your use of the tank within the global operational theater. Implementing the advanced tanks within the global operational theater under Operation Iron Wolf requires a strategic and comprehensive approach. Here's a 20-step plan detailing their deployment and utilization. Strategic allocation. Determine the key regions and fronts where the tanks will have the most significant impact, considering geographical and strategic factors. Logistics planning. Establish logistics for transport, maintenance, and resupply of the tanks, ensuring they can be deployed and supported anywhere in the world. Intelligence gathering. Collect intelligence on enemy positions, strengths, weaknesses, and tactics to inform deployment decisions. Deployment preparation. Prepare tanks for deployment, including final checks, loading of ammunition, and briefing of crew members. Transportation to theaters. Transport tanks to designated operational theaters using a combination of land, air, and sea transport as necessary. Base establishment. Set up forward operating bases for the tanks, ensuring they have secure locations for refueling, repairs, and resupply. Integration with local forces. Integrate tanks with existing forces in the operational theater, including infantry, air support, and naval units. Training with allied units. Conduct joint training exercises with allied units to ensure seamless cooperation and understanding of combined tactics. Initial reconnaissance missions. Deploy tanks on reconnaissance missions to test battlefield conditions and gather further intelligence. Offensive operations launch. Initiate offensive operations, using tanks to spearhead attacks on strategic enemy position. Urban warfare tactics. Implement specialized urban warfare tactics in cities and towns, using tanks to support infantry and clear enemy strongholds. Control of key infrastructure. Use tanks to seize and control key infrastructure, such as bridges, roads, and communication hubs. Defensive maneuvers. Deploy tanks in defensive roles as needed, creating impenetrable lines against enemy offensives. Psychological warfare. Employ tanks in visible roles to enhance psychological warfare efforts, demonstrating our might and demoralizing the enemy. Adaptation to enemy tactics. Continuously adapt tank strategies in response to evolving enemy tactics and new intelligence. Special operations support. Use tanks to support special operations, providing heavy fire support and creating diversions as necessary. Air and missile defense. Utilize tanks equipped with air defense capabilities to protect strategic locations and units from aerial attack. Continuous communication. Maintain continuous communication with command centers, ensuring coordinated efforts and strategic agility. Data analysis and feedback. Analyze battlefield data to assess tank performance and effectiveness, adapting tactics and strategies accordingly. Reassessment and redeployment. Regularly reassess tank deployment and effectiveness, redeploying or adjusting strategies as the global operational situation evolves. This 20-step plan ensures the effective use of our advanced tanks within the global operational theater, maximizing their impact in achieving our strategic objectives under Operation Iron Wolf. Give a 20-step mobility plan for the tanks to travel to various countries over 30 days. Executing a 30-day mobility plan for the advanced tanks to travel to various countries involves meticulous logistical coordination, strategic planning, and efficient execution. Here's a 20-step plan for this operation. Objective assessment. Identify strategic objectives and select target countries based on operational needs and priorities. Route planning. Map out optimal routes for each destination, considering factors like distance, terrain, geopolitical stability, and access to supply lines. Transportation mode analysis. Determine the most efficient modes of transportation, land, air, sea, for each leg of the journey, considering the tank's size and weight. Logistics coordination. Coordinate logistics support, including refueling, maintenance, and resupply, at various points along the route. Diplomatic clearances. Obtain necessary diplomatic clearances and permissions for crossing international borders and airspace. Crew briefing. Brief tank crews and support personnel on the mission, routes, and operational protocols. Pre-deployment checks. Conduct thorough pre-deployment checks on each tank, ensuring they are combat-ready and equipped for long-distance travel. Convoy formation. Organize tanks into convoys for land travel, optimizing for speed and security. Air and sea transport preparation. Prepare for air and sea transport where necessary, including loading tanks onto cargo planes or ships. Communication network setup. Establish a robust communication network to maintain contact with all units and command centers throughout the journey. Security detail assignment. Assign security details to protect the tanks during vulnerable stages of the journey, such as loading and unloading from transport vehicle. Journey commencement. Begin the journey with the first set of tanks departing according to the planned schedule. Continuous monitoring. Monitor the progress of each convoy and transport, adjusting routes and timings in response to any unforeseen challenges. Regular maintenance stops. Schedule regular maintenance stops to ensure the tanks remain in optimal condition throughout the journey. Supply chain management. Manage the supply chain effectively, ensuring that spare parts, fuel, and other essentials are available at predetermined point. Local support coordination. Coordinate with local forces and support teams in each country for assistance and logistical support. Reconnaissance and threat assessment. Conduct reconnaissance and threat assessments at each stop to ensure the safety and security of the tanks and personnel. Operational readiness checks. Perform operational readiness checks at each destination, ensuring tanks are ready for immediate deployment if needed. Documentation and reporting. Keep detailed documentation and reports of the journey, including any incidents, challenges, and deviations from the plan. Final destination preparation. Prepare for arrival at final destinations, coordinating with local commanders for ChatGPT